Welcome back, guys. Today, in light of My Hero Academia Season 3 coming out, we're going to talk about my That Dude pick from the show. Let go. What's up, guys? Welcome back. We are here today to discuss who my favorite character is from My Hero Academia. This show was introduced to me by my youngest daughter, not Bree, the one that you know from the channel, but my youngest daughter, Erilyn. You bet if you're watching the video. I want to take a look at today who my pick is from the show as that dude. I gotta say, for me, it was pretty tough choosing who this character was. I'm gonna honestly say it was close, and it actually came down to their battle, but I kinda already knew, almost I would want to say from the jump, who my character was. It just kind of seemed like the person was going to kind of teeter the line of being good or bad, and maybe later on they were gonna be that primary villain. With everything that I just told you, you know who my pick is for that dude. Katsuki, Bakugo. Oh yeah, Mr. Explosions in the hands, Mr. I'll kill you. Yeah, that's my boy. That is my boy. That is that dude, and let me tell you why. For me, him starting out, it seemed like between him and Mizuki Midoriya, between those two, you could tell that they were clashing. You knew Midoriya was the main character. Should I call him Deku or should I call him Midoriya? I'm going with Midoriya because that to me is the better name. I don't know, for me. Those two basically clashed and butt heads through the beginning, definitely the first season. You know they had history, they had a past where they seemed to be friends, but at the same time, until Midoriya didn't pick up his quirk, then Bakugo would look at him differently, which honestly, it kind of goes to show how anime does do a lot of reflection on how life is in regards to people, and definitely kids growing up. That, you know, it's kind of that bullying in a way, but Midoriya still had that heart to him and all that good stuff, but which bothered Bakugo. Anyways, for me, Bakugo is definitely a that dude character because he hits, I want to say he hits pretty much all of the traits. He's not the main character of the story. He is a quiet character up until the time that you trigger him. You know who he reminds me of, who is that dude? I have not done a video for yet, spoiler alert, but he reminds me a lot of Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. He's quiet, but if he's triggered, or if somebody talks to him, or somebody gets in the way of him, or if there's somebody more powerful than that he feels, that's what keeps him driven. He's very Vegeta-like. And that's what draws me to him. He's that character that draws me to the story because he's the one, for me, it feels like he's the one who has the greater development. The characters that I like are those characters that are kind of on that brink of being bad or being broken in a way, and they're building themselves to be better. It's like, and I gave the example of Vegeta, that Vegeta, he started out not being an ideal character. He was a straight out bad guy, and then through character development, through all the way to the end of Dragon Ball Z, he ends up being a character that, you know, is loved by not only the fan base but by his comrades. They care about him, you know, and that wasn't where he started. And I feel that's the same way Bakugo's going. On a power sense, that dude is always that guy who is a badass. He's either the best fighter, or he could be arguably the best fighter in the series, of any series of that dude that I pick. I think on a power scale, I think the only weakness for me is that he doesn't work well with others. Other than that, I think the only thing that's different from him and normal characters that I pick for this slot is that he's not the fastest. Usually the character that I pick is always one of the fastest characters. There's something about speed and fighting that I love, and that's the only thing. He's not slow by any means, but he's just not the fastest. For me, he's definitely one of the strongest. He has a lot of intelligence. In a lot of the fights that he's shown some very good strategies. Even down to the last fight when him and Deku or Midoriya were fighting All Might, he got to a point where he was stubborn because he's that character. He doesn't want help from anybody else. He'd rather lose than get help. Also loves to win. He doesn't, like I said, he doesn't like losing. There was that point of, okay, I'm gonna have to use him to win this. So then the strategy starts going into play. In regards to smarts, to me, he's one of the most intelligent characters that goes to UA high school. So that's another reason why he's a big important character to me, and that's why he's one of my favorites. It's just because on paper, he's probably the most talented person in the class for sure. I know Midoriya is just reaching he's not even reaching his peak yet. He's not even close. By the end, he'll probably be overwhelming, but I don't see that Bakugo is going to be at a point where he stalls out. I think he's going to get stronger as time progresses as well. So it's going to be a very interesting level between the two. I mean, you got to give it to the main character of the story. More than likely is going to be the strongest character, but in regards to the important character that keeps it going, for me, it's Bakugo 100%. He is that dude. And as I mentioned, there was somebody who was in that same competition. For me, just seems like a total badass in regards to the crew, to the students at least, or the main characters of My Hero Academia, is definitely Shoto Todoroki. Homie, what's his name? Icy Hot, I think is what he's called. Yeah, it was down to him and Bakugo because he had a lot of the characteristics, but I think from the jump, it was always going to be Bakugo for me. I wasn't sure. It just to me seemed that Bakugo was going to go the route of being a bad guy. I didn't see him sticking around. I saw him being somebody that was going to go to the dark side. But he strayed out. He was to a point where the League of Villains offered for him to join them. He, just like Midoriya, he honors and is influenced by All Might, just in a different way. He's one of those guys that it doesn't matter. He's a hero 100%. No matter how aggressive he seems, how many times he says, "I kill you," it doesn't matter. You know, he's wanting to be a hero. He just wants to do it his own way, and he also wants to be the best. He wants to be the strongest, right? For me, Bakugo is just he's just the main. For me, he's that guy. He's that dude in My Hero Academia, and he's the one that I'm rocking with. So I guess the question boils down to, who are you rocking with in My Hero Academia? Who is your character? Now, understand, that dude is that dude. I lay the groundwork for those characters. If you feel that somebody, do you feel that Todoroki is that dude material more than Bakugo? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Or also let me know how I look at what a that dude character is. What other that dude characters do you know out in the anime world that I need to take a look at and maybe do a video for? I do got another one coming up that I wanted to do before this one, but just with season 3 coming out or being out now, I thought this was the best time. And so as the show goes through, fan of the show, I'm definitely riding with Bakugo as my favorite character. So that's going to be it for this video. Love all you guys. I will see you guys next time for the next props to anime. See you later.